from MNN. It is a Sunday night. I am super exhausted. It's been a long day, but so very, very fulfilling. So very, very fun. And I have to thank not only the Brideear ladies for that, but for everyone who came over from the States to get their fill of all the wonderful bands here in Japan and also bands themselves. Today there was a festival going on in Shibuya and tons of musicians just walking around, and I'll get into all that very, very soon. But for those who have joined, how are you? How are you guys doing? How is Sunday? I don't, unless you're in Australia, but even then, I think it's still not quite Monday yet. So, how has the weekend been for you guys? Ah, man. Okay, so let me get into some stuff and let me get my notes. Let's see. All right. First off, just very briefly, only excitement was a brighter. Okay, cool. You watched it. Awesome. Very glad. Very glad. If you did watch it, yeah, they went very old school. You're a busy man, SJ. Tell Robin I said hello. Hope everything's going all right. Hey, Michael Hill. Yes, I did. Sorry, I haven't replied back. It was very busy. Okay, let's not make this too long or longer than it usually is. So the first thing I want to just sort of go over very quickly is actually my foot. This won't last long. No need to go too deep into the sympathy and whatnot. But I did go to another hospital. I did get an x-ray, and it turns out that he said, in his words,関節が破壊された, which means that your joint is destroyed pretty much. So it's kind of weird that after all this time, no one, I don't know. I don't want to go too long into this, but long story short, I canceled the show yesterday, which was for Uyu Metal's birthday, which was Dizzy Metal, Doll Parts, Gangire, and Mana Diagram. But I had to cancel that. I was lined up to actually take photos too, but I had to cancel that. I'm going back this Friday to the hospital to get checked up again, get the results from my CT scan, my blood test, and from there we'll see what happens. I get the feeling that I will not be able to attend shows for a bit, and I will just accept that because I just want to be able to run and jump and have a fantastic time with zero thought about how my foot is doing. And to that end, I may be home more on the weekends, but that'll give me a chance to study some more Japanese, and we'll just leave it at that. So yeah, thank you guys who have been supporting. Hopefully this story, this part of this chapter of my life will come to a close and be wrapped up in a nice little bow. So yeah, that is that. But yeah, SJ, I'll definitely talk to you more about this stuff and just whine about it. All right, moving on. So yesterday was yesterday, a fantastic show that I did not attend. I knew it would be great just because, you know, you have fantastic bands. You have Dizzy Metal, Doll Parts, Gangire, right, SJ. I'm telling you, I have a lot of peace about it. I wasn't sad. I was like, yes, thank you for letting me know that my joint is destroyed, whatever the hell that means. But yeah, yesterday would have been a fantastic show. Probably even more fantastic had I been there, but what can you do, you know? little sacrifices. Today was a very, very packed full day. It was mainly a Brideear kind of day, and I was completely okay with that. It's really fun. It's neat that you actually get to have that kind of day. And I will break down kind of how the day went. Um, Basically at 12 o'clock, from 12 o'clock on, there was a signing at a disc union in Shibuya called Rock in Tokyo. Um, I'm not sure why it's called Rock in Tokyo, because generally you have like location names and then disc union, like Otano Mizu disc union, but Shibuya is a little bit special in that way. I had my CD bought previously, I had my ticket, got in line, and then I actually ended up getting a chance to see Russ Henry. If you guys don't know who Russ Henry is, um, we go quite a ways back because of Bandmade, and he has been the co-host of The Foxhole for the longest time, which is another channel. They used to have it on radio online. That had to end, unfortunately. I believe that they are streaming mostly on Twitch, but they are still promoting a lot of bands. Um, and yeah, I've known him for probably a good 5, 6, maybe even 7 years just because of Bandmade. So when we met, it really felt the same, kind of the same way that it felt when I met up with the LA crew when I saw them for Bandmate at the Belasco in downtown. It was just like, oh my gosh, hey, what's up? So it is strange. I don't know if you guys who are watching have had that experience, but developing friendships online and then meeting in person, it's kind of, part of the package of modern technology and society. And there are definitely negatives to it, negatives to being so easily connected to people and being able to share so easily and combat so easily. But when you find people who kind of share the same heart, it's quite it's really cool. I mean, I gotta say, some of the best friends I have now are because of the internet, and it's kind of neat this way. So yeah, it was great to meet Russ as we were in line, and I had requested if somebody could possibly, if you guys can see this, I don't usually have A1 sauce sitting on my computer desk, but I had requested if anybody coming over can get me some. So this is like the big one, not the smaller one. They don't have A1 sauce in Japan, and the A1 sauce they do have is a different type, which I haven't been able to find for a while now for some reason, which was no problem in Osaka. You'd think in Tokyo it wouldn't be a problem either. And then I had also requested a little tapatio. And mwah, thank you very much, Russ. And then he also decided to share. This has nothing to do with Japanese music. This is just my love for tacos. To share with me his favorites. So we'll see. I am eager to test out daddy sauce, mommy sauce, and little baby sauce. Yeah. Who knows? I may just put some in my cereal tomorrow morning. So yeah, that is that. But thank you again, Russ. Unfortunately, his throat, like, it was going out, so I had wanted to do a quick little video with him, because I've done so with Alan when he was here, with Ryan when he was here. John Reese, we didn't get a chance to. We just kind of ate burritos together. So both Alan and John are coming this weekend, next week. So hopefully we can meet up and maybe have something happen as well. All right, but yeah, so Rock in Tokyo, that is where I went. And got my Brideear Reborn CD EP. For those who don't know, kind of a cool idea was that because the roster of Brideear has changed over the past few years, and very much so since the very beginning. Besides besides Kimmy and Haru, I mean, everyone was not there at the beginning of creation. So they decided to redo a lot of these older songs off of Barrett, and I forgot what the other CD was, the other album. But yeah, so they redid songs, and it's funny because I did get it signed, and I was talking to all the girls as I was getting it signed. So each one was different. With Moe, I know she's a huge Star Wars and Marvel fan, so I was like, "What's your favorite Star Wars movie?" And then she said it was Revenge of the Sith. She's like, "I love Anakin. I love Anakin." And my nickname for her is Darth Moe because she wears her hood over sometimes, especially like in the Still Burning music video. So I found that out, and then next was Natsumi, the drummer, who was an absolute beast today. Oh my god, like, I've seen her play live since the beginning of 2003, so, going closer to 2.5 years, but I've never seen her play the way she did today. Like, she had her, like, solo drumming moments, and man, the smile, the fervor, and just the muscularity, because she's always talking about how she's doing like sit-ups and doing this and doing that and just trying to stay fit, and man, so good. Yeah, it was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So I told her, "Oh yeah, like, have you been working out?" And she's like, "Yeah." And you can tell, you can definitely tell. uh Next was Kimmy. I just asked how she was because the shows were canceled for Europe, for EU and UK. And maybe I shouldn't have said this. Thinking back, I was like, yeah, I think everyone was sad. I think everyone was sad, but I don't think that makes her feel better about it. So, but I was like, yeah, I'm just glad you're okay. And then Ayumi, who I don't know if you guys know by now, but she is my favorite. And the reason why is because, especially of last year's album, and with Born Again, and just her songwriting prowess. I mean, she's fantastic, and she's so clear and crisp on guitar. Um, but man, the things that she creates, I'm like genuinely just like, man, it's beautiful, beautiful work. Like, it's craftsmanship. In the same way that people will do woodworking or metal work. I don't know exactly what, but you can see, or at least I can hear the artistry and the craftsmanship, and it just, yeah, just gorgeous stuff. So I told her, like, yeah, I was listening to Marginal Lie, which is one of the songs that they redid. I was like, yeah, there's that new melody, that line in the beginning. She's like, yeah, yeah. I was like, did you think of it? Like, did you decide? She's like, oh yeah. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I thought so." I was like, so yeah, really good stuff. I actually took the old songs and the new songs and put them together, like, one after the other, so I could kind of hear the differences. Um, but yeah, you should definitely check it out if you are a Brideear fan, and even if you're not. Um, Reborn, so 2013 to 2016. And did they play every song on here? They definitely went old school today. The only new song off the new album they played um, from Born Again was Still Burning as like their last song, like as an encore song. But yeah, good stuff, man. I mean, so after the signing, oh, and then Haru, I spoke to her in English. I said, "How are you?" And then we spoke in English a bit. And then she's like, she wants to learn English. I was like, "Dude, I'll teach you anytime for free." That's kind of what I say to anybody who says I want to learn English. I was like, "I'll teach you for free, no matter what. That's no problem." Um, but no one's quite taken me up on that offer. They've said so, but it's never actually come to fruition. Like, Sada mentioned that from Hades, Keiko from She Glaives, and I don't know. I guess it's just kind of little small talk. signed it, went outside, just hanging out with everyone else. And then I guess me and some of the guys were hanging out long enough that their signing ended, and they just kind of were walking off and walking by afterwards. Darn it, I don't have. I think I will have to go to my uh, Twitter to show you. So yeah, a few guys from the States came over. Chris, Scruffy, you guys, I think those of you especially who frequent Ryan or John Reeves or any of the other sort of reactors, um, he's kind of made his presence known in the past couple of years. But he came by, this guy Justin, Russ was there, David Campbell, who's been such an encouragement to MNN, to me personally as well. And then Ubi, who's part of the SGBC family. Would I teach you if I was, yes, yeah, I would. So these are the guys that I've been seeing quite a bit past few days. So we took a shot outside after it was over. Yeah, so it's kind of funny to, like for me, I've been a bit dulled to the fact that I see musicians all the time and I talk to them all the time now and I interact with them pretty casually for the most part. Yeah, the ones that I do, like in the smaller indie crowd. So like a band like Brideear, I can't casually just kind of chat and talk with them because they have management and there are sort of like barriers. But when it comes to like indie bands where they don't have management or it's minimal involvement in terms of like interaction with fans, like it's very easy to talk to them. Today, as a case in point, as I was standing outside Shibuya Cyclone, I see Lily and Yuki, Osaki Yuki from Little Lilith. And they know me because I did photos for them for three separate shows. So then I was actually talking with like somebody else, and then they waved at me first. I was like, hey, hi Lily, hi Yuki. It was really cool. They went down. And then next thing I know, I believe it was Hiro Tajima from J-Rock Tours who came out. And then it was Nana and Matsu from Gangire. Was that it? Was that who I saw? I believe that's who I saw today. And then the very cool one, which doesn't quite go chronologically, was Meito. And if you guys don't know who Meito is, she is the guitarist at this moment for Mana Diagram. And, she was one of the founders of Hagane. And I know there's quite a few Hagane fans out there. But yeah, so she did her show with Mana Diagram at Shibuya Cyclone. And she was just out there, just kind of standing with her equipment and stuff. And then somebody mentioned, hey, there's Meita. I was like, oh, I should go talk to her. And then it was like, oh, wait, is she busy? Wait, is she not? Is she busy? Is she not? And then it turned out she wasn't. So I just went to her. I said, hi, hey, I only interacted with you a little bit on your Instagram Live. And I was like, oh, like I'm a friend of old Mr. B. We talked about you when we interviewed. And, I think, I don't know. I don't want to assume that you guys know the whole story. But when she found out about the condition of old Mr. B and how he was doing physically, she just decided to go out there, to fly over there and to see him. Because she thought, oh, he can't come here. And I don't know if I will see him again. So she just decided, like, I'm just going to go there and see him. So she did, and then she played guitar. She played at a venue, and all this other cool stuff that she has documented on video. So does old Mr. B. Lovely, lovely individual. And I kept on telling her, like, you're really special. Like, you're very, very unique. Um, and I didn't say like you're not normal because I came, hey, what's going on, Jeff? I didn't want because that would come off wrong. But I was like, people don't do that, you know? Like even if they have sympathy or compassion for people, they don't just go, oh, I'm just gonna go and show a little kindness and love and humanity. And the more I was talking with her, I was very taken with just what an amazing human being she is. And it was really cool. Like I was very touched as we were talking. And she speaks English very well. And she's like, oh no, and but she does. So we talked for I think probably at least a good 10, maybe even 15 minutes. Um and I said, "Yeah, it'd be cool to interview you and just chat." And I don't know when, but I do hope that I can interview her. I'm going to reach out to her soon. There are other things on my plate. I don't want to sort of overdo it. And it's not like I can just go travel now. So whenever that is. But yeah, it was really good talking with her, and I hope I'll be able to interview her at some point soon. And then also I'm on a diagram. So yeah, very fun, very cool, amazing person. Like she's unique. She's got almost a Kanami, yeah, almost a Kanami Tono kind of quality, like not quite in the same world. There's something about her that feels not quite in the same world. Like it's pretty wild. So yeah. Oh, and then I did talk with Matsu from Gangire for a little bit, and I did tell him, like, God, I love your songs. Like your melodies are like amazing. They're beautiful, and it was cool. And I told him, I'm like, one of the songs I really love is While I'm Alive, which was off their last EP. And hey, what's going on, Alan? How are you? So beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. And he said, well, like you do get tired of just doing really heavy stuff all the time. And so doing all that heavy stuff, like he was saying, like we tried to put in like a softer song and throw it in there. Hey, what's going on, Eric? How are you? So yeah, it was very cool because I was seeing all these people again, like Lily and Yuki from Little Lilith, and then Matsu Nana from Gangire, and then Meito, and like various not little individuals, various individuals from bands. And I'm like, oh, that person, oh, that person. I'm not quite sure. I forget what band he's in, and like I'm like, I've seen you, because that kind of happens. So yeah, it was fun. It was really fun just hanging outside, and then the bands, but then also the people that came to see these bands, and hearing their stories and their excitement, and how like just how amazing the trip has been, and how cool all the people are. And yeah, it's just true, um it's obscenely um yeah, it's almost obscenely, grotesquely fantastic to be in Japan and to experience these things in person by yourself. Thank you so much, Eric, the orange. Thank you for the orange. I hope you're doing well. And when did you go back? Or are you still here somewhere, like lurking? Saiseiga has a really cool show lined up with Gangire, and then who is Little Lilith, I believe. I forget. They just posted it earlier. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. There are more people coming. I will see what I can do. I did just mention that I will not be able to attend as many shows, if any shows, for a bit. Oh, okay. Coming back Friday. Very cool. So yeah, I don't even actually know if I will be able to attend the Day of Maid show on the Day of Maid, on May 10th, for the Bandmate, because this Friday I'll be going back to the hospital. So we'll see. Um, yeah, whatever happens, my foot is more important. Yeah, I need to tell myself that. Okay. Let's see what else. What else? Oh, the very cool thing was that not only do we have our CD signed by Brideear, um, but we also actually got to do a little VIP thing where we went to the rehearsal and saw the rehearsal for Brideear. It was only a few songs and like sections of it, but it was a cool thing to experience. Just because, I mean, when do you get to do that? So that was really cool. Um, yeah. So this is the photo that I took today. It was rehearsal and it was a photo. And I've kind of been doing this thing where um, we do this muki muki, this sort of muki muki, which means like muscular pose. And that started January 2023. Okay, well, Alan, I don't know for sure, so I'm not gonna get your hopes up. But if it turns out that I can't go to Day of Maid, um, if it, I don't know, maybe there's a possibility that you can get my ticket. But I don't know yet, so don't get your hopes up. Your hopes. Yeah. So this was the first one, January 2023. Richard Hogan was at that show as well. Then I did this one, which was, when was that? Earlier this year, I think a couple months ago, and then I did this one today. This was my little muscle show. So, yeah. But in this one, I don't look cool. Well, not that I looked that cool before, but I just kind of look like an chubby guy trying to look cool. So yeah, but yeah, man, I get really happy when I get to see Brideear, especially because they don't perform that much. But it's fantastic. Yeah, they killed it. And again, I mentioned before, but Natsumi, the drummer, like, man, she was just fantastic today, like killing it, just pounding on those skins and just it was so good. It was so good. Um, you know, I will say this. If you see, and I think Eric can attest to this, but when you see rock drummers do drum solos versus jazz drummers, it's a different level, it's a different world. And to me, anyway, technically, jazz drummers really do some phenomenal, like, stuff with their beats, and like, it's pretty wild. Um, Even like Carter Buford from oh my gosh, what was his name? I forgot his name. What was his name? Um, you know, that guy. Dave Matthews. Yeah, Dave Matthews. Carter Buford's amazing drummer. He had some pretty cool stuff. But it's like there's a difference. And I think like Eric, when he saw who was it? Dang it, what's her name? Because I'm not, it's Henry Kawaguchi. Because I'm not that big on jazz drummers personally, but when I listen to them, there's a difference. But within that, like within the rock drummers, and seeing what Natsumi brought to the table tonight, I mean, absolutely fantastic. Just killer. Um, yeah, like she's gotten so like powerful. It changes, you know? Like when you get stronger as a drummer, it changes. I wouldn't say it changes you that much as a guitarist if you're like bulking up and like building muscle and like putting more power. You know, there's only so much bend you can put into like your bends. So, okay, cool. I'll see you later, Ellen, and I will definitely see you coming up soon, yeah? Um, you too, man. Take care, and I will see you. But yeah, Ayumi was again always fantastic. She's just cool. She's just a lot of fun. Um, and I think, I do think that some bands have to study and practice showmanship performance, because even if they have great music, like, you gotta realize that it's not only an auditory experience, it's very much a visual experience. And yeah, good stuff, man. Very, very good stuff. So Brideear, yeah, it was good stuff. I personally did want to hear some more. Yeah, I guess the complexity. That's, I think, what I want to get at. But like, I do wish that Brideear had played some of their newer stuff too. But then it seems like they kind of go with their themes, And so even when I went to their show last year after they dropped their new album, it was pretty much they played their whole album and then a few here and there. So, but it was still cool. It was still great, and it's still something that you probably won't get to experience in their near future, because they'll probably be incorporating all the songs into their set coming up, whenever that is. So I do hope that they will be able to make it out to the States, and I hope that people will experience Brightier as I did, as we did tonight. And it was such a fun time. Let's see. I do believe I have a photo here of all of us inside the venue. Well, this was the stage. So, yeah. It's cool when she has, like, the double kicks. Ayumi's always here, Mo is there, and then Haru's over on the side, and of course Kimi is up in the front. Kind of a really cool thing was that she let out this, like, total, like, rocker wail at the end of the encore, like, "Wah!" Like, she never does that, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. And someone was mentioning, like, it's kind of like her way of saying, like, I'm back, bitches. Who's my waifu? Ayumi. Ayumi. Yeah. I love Kooky. I love Kooky and Silly, and I love, like, the talent she has. It's amazing, and she wears a leather jacket so well. And then it was really cool. I'm not sure who this guy was. I'm not sure if he was the technician, possibly. But well, so this is us after the show ended. Was it before? I think it was. I don't even know, to be honest. Hey, what's going on, Carl? Long time no see. Okay, very cool. I actually don't know if I'll see you there because of my foot issues, if you know about it. But I hope so. I hope so. We'll see. But yeah, so we took a photo inside, and then let's see here. Yeah, it was really cool. Like, he was kind of cleaning up, and then people were taking photos, and he decided to set up the guitars. So Ayumi, and then you have Moe, and then you have Haru's bass. So that's a rare thing. You don't really get to see instruments set up in this way. So people were like, it's like a paparazzi celebrity thing going on. So yeah, that was very fun. Showed you this one. Yeah. So I will say I, I don't know. Maybe I'm used to looking stupid, but I look pretty extra stupid here. Um, they took two shots, one where I was facing Ayumi and one where I wasn't. This one, and I do wish they had chosen the other one, so I could have been facing her. But what can you do? I'll just have to wait for the next photo. So yeah, great time with Brideear. Always happy to see them. Always happy to hear them. They're so cool. Such chill girls. So yeah, that was really fun. And my hot holiday, no. I will only have the days off that are official holidays. So tomorrow I work, Tuesday I don't, and then next week, um, I have Tuesday and Wednesday off. I'm a rock reporter. Am I? I don't know what I am. I really don't know what I am, to be honest. It's a strange world I live in. Hold on. Let me also. I don't actually think it's, is it this one? Hold on. It's not here. Okay. The one thing I do want to share with you musically, just because it's absolutely fantastic and blew me away, almost unexpectedly so, was that on May 24th, next month, and even if I can't do photos, I'm definitely gonna go. Um, Hades has their first one man. And this is at Shibuya Chelsea Hotel, May 24th. It's called Battle Ready. So I actually helped come up with the name because Sara had asked me like what kind of works for this in Japanese. So I guess it's all right. But yeah, they do have 2 new songs, and a CD will be sold day of, but exclusively only for that day. And so if you're there, you can get it. And if you're not, unfortunately, you can't. So I can't buy extras for people. But yeah, man, it's really, really good. So I do want you guys to hear this and experience this. It's good stuff. Okay, so hold on a sec. I don't want the commercial to be playing. So it's kind of a cool cover too. So that's what you have going on. It's on their YouTube channel now, but one song, Extreme, that's the first one. The next is Blackout. I kind of enjoy the fact that there is a parental advisory, explicit content. Yeah, that's what somebody else said. Somebody said that, what is it? Yuri was doing her best Lemmy impression. So let's listen to it. You guys can, share your thoughts on it. Hold on a second. Why is this not? I kind of wanted it to play through my speaker. Let's see if this will happen. Give me just a moment, folks. Let's see if this works. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. What is going on? All right. Well, nothing I can do. I don't want to waste your time, so let's just play it. You'll hear it, not as well. You guys should check it out yourselves. Oh, is it this one? Wait. Oh, maybe it's this. Hold on. Nope. It's closer. I don't know any other bands that play quite this style here in Japan. Great chorus. And their use of harmonies for the song. So that's Extreme, and then this one is called Blackout, which I've heard live once or twice. These photos were taken at Club Cheetah by Erica Rabbit, not me. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with these two songs. There's another song called Pal, which you'll probably hear on their next album, but yeah, they got some pretty good stuff. I wouldn't say everything is like a 10 out of 10 for me, but there's some pretty good stuff for sure. It's right there. Okay. At their show. Oh, cool. Wait. Are we talking Slice Sega now? Are you guys having a different conversation? Yeah, it is very catchy. Their show will be in Shibuya, Chelsea Hotel, on the 24th. But yeah, if you're there, very cool. Very cool. Be good to see you again. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. So Shibuya, Chelsea Hotel. It's where Milky Way is there, which I know Bandmate has performed at before. So let's see. Was that it? Yeah. At least for today. Yeah. That will be it. So I do recommend that you guys listen to this trailer on your own. I still haven't listened to it with my headphones, and I really want to do that because I want to kind of take it in. But you know, it's funny because even when I asked Kuya about the song last week when I saw her at Lifehouse Crescendo, I was like, "How is it?" She's like, "It's good. It's good. It's like it's fast and it's a good song. You'll be surprised." I was like, "Oh, I'm excited." I like it when people have that kind of confidence. And when I first heard this, I kid you not, I was just like standing on the streets of Shibuya, like with the phone like plugged into my ear. And when it got to the chorus, like I got chills and I was like tearing up. And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a very good sign. That's a very very good sign." So. Um, yeah, I really wish I could buy some for you guys. Unfortunately, I can't. But I did ask Kuya if possibly maybe I could stream the songs. Hopefully, like not just through the speaker. Oh, okay, yeah, in Shibuya, in Shibuya. Let's see what else there is. Do 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 do. Okay. Yeah, I think that's kind of about it. But yeah, there are ideas floating in my head. There are plans lined up for various things with different people, interviews, shows, and whatnot. And once again, all I can say is I wish I was doing this full time because I think I do a great job because I would have so much fun doing it and like throw myself into it. Unfortunately, it can only be partial because of the time and effort and energy involved. So, but I do what I can, and I do appreciate you guys supporting all the way through. So, thank you. Um, I'm gonna leave it at that because I do need to rest up. I do realize I need to rest my foot up more. Um, I need to listen to this trailer again. Um, yeah, so I did mention earlier, got my foot checked. The doctor said that my foot joint, like, I don't know, it's not all of them, but there's like one section, one area that is just jacked. Like it's just terrible. Um, so I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna go back. Hey, Bill. Oh, you emailed me actually, and thank you so much that you popped up. I need to reply to you. I saw it, I think, in my sleep. Not in my sleep, but like when I kind of woke up and I was like, okay. I will get back to you on that. Um, even though I'm not completely, if I don't remember what it was, but I'll get back to you. Probably not tonight. I think tomorrow or the day after. Um, but yeah, so in terms of my foot, once I find out what exactly needs to happen for it and how it needs to get healed as much as possible, I'll abide by that. And then if I have to, I won't be taking photos for any shows for sure, just because when you're standing and you're like angling and you're like, putting weight like that, that would be a no-no. So yeah, I guess I hope you've enjoyed the photos so far. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I will let you know. This coming weekend, it seems like nothing unless I get a chance to meet up with Alan and then possibly John Reeves, who are both coming to Japan. But otherwise, yeah, I'll let you guys know whether it's on the community post, on my Twitter, and whatever else. Okay. So thank you guys for joining tonight. Really appreciate it. Bill, thank you so much for joining it. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank all of you guys, and I will get back to you, Bill, about that. There are some Dimray CDs that are going back to. Do any of those music clubs have a place to sit? It can be. Oh, you're welcome. It can be asked. I think if you feel like you really need to, depending upon which venues, if you ask in advance or just let them know, just ask for a chair. There are usually chairs available in the back or somewhere. So I can't guarantee always, but I think it's possible. So yeah. For the bandmate shows too, yeah, you'll have to ask. It's probably good to ask before you enter in. Try to find someone who works there. Yeah, so I'll get back to you on stuff, Bill. But yeah, you guys head on over to Ryan or go back to sleep. Do what you need to do. Thank you guys again. Keep on listening to some Brideear, listen to Hades, and I will see you guys again soon. Okay? Thank you so much. This has been Peter from MNN. Bye. See you guys. Thank you.